essence, obesity is a complicated condition characterized by an excess of body fat. Obesity is more than a cosmetic issue. It is a medical condition that raises your risk of developing additional diseases and health issues. People might see this topic as a cliche topic because we have done this topic a lot since primary and secondary school. But why? Why our country still has the highest prevalence of obesity among adults in Southeast Asia with 15.6%. I mean, if we had done this a lot, I am pretty sure that we all have the knowledge about obesity. So that's why we are going to spread the awareness about obesity again in case you all forgot about it. But before that, let me clarify that obesity and overweight are two different things. Obesity and overweight are synonyms for having more body fat. Well, the difference is just that obese has more body fat with BMI 30 and above, while overweight has BMI 25 to 29. And why I say obesity in Malaysia is a ticking time bomb? Because it could lead us to a sudden death, which we all want to avoid that to happen.
My name is Ahmad Haji bin Amir Harizam. Today I want to tell about the factor that make people obesity. First is food addiction. The reward regions in your brain are stimulated by several sugar, sweetened, or high-fat junk food. Food addiction or high craving are common in some people. This is especially true of sugary, high-fat junk food such as fries, sausage, or burger can activate the brain reward. Second is insulin. Insulin, as you know, is very important hormone that sets energy storage, among other things. Insulin role in obesity is controversial. Several doctors have studies that high insulin have a causal role of development of obesity. Obesity is associated with elevated insulin levels and insulin resistance. If you don't want to get obesity, reduce your diet of refined carbohydrates and increase your fiber intake to lower your insulin level. The number 3 is sugar. Added sugar may be the single most harmful component of today's diet. This is because sugar in food can modify hormone of your body. When you consume too much, this can contribute to gain more weight of your body. Excess sugar consumption is thought to be one of the main causes of obesity. The last is number 4, lack of physical activity. Lack of physical activity is another important factor related to obesity because many people have jobs that involve sitting at desk for most of the day. It causes many people tend to sit to watch TV, browse the internet, scroll TikTok, or play video game. If you're not active enough, you cannot use the energy provided by the food you eat. Because the other energy will consume to change your energy to be fat. The conclusions from me is, if you want a healthy body and healthy lifestyle, you need to change all your food and eat with a small portion. If you want to diet, less your sugar added to your food.
My name is Muhammad Haris Daniel bin Ahmad Raji, and today I will be making an awareness campaign video about obesity. I will be talking about the effects of obesity to our target audience, that is from teenagers to adults. Okay, the first one, it will increase the obese people's depression. Obesity has been linked to mental health problems such as depression and body image concerns. Second, risk of getting heart attack. High blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels can cause artery hardening and raise your risk of a heart attack. Third, weaken muscles and bones. Obesity can lead to a loss of muscle mass and bone density, resulting in disability and a higher risk of fracture. Fourth, sleep apnea. Obesity can narrow your airways and cause sleep apnea, a condition in which you stop breathing for long periods of time while sleeping. Fifth, gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. Obesity has been linked to an increased risk of GERD, a condition in which stomach acids flow into the esophagus. 6. Skin fold rashes. Obesity can cause thicker, discolored rashes in the folds and wrinkles of the skin. And the last one is infertility. Obesity can make it more difficult to conceive as well as raise the chance of difficulties during pregnancy. That's all about what the obese people will be suffering if they don't take care of their health.
Hello, I'm Muhammad Shamil. We'll continue to talk about ways to overcome obesity. As we already informed about how to avoid from obesity, I will still share some tips to lose weight and avoid from obesity. First and foremost is diet. Try to avoid sugary foods and salty food and beverage that contains high level of fat. People that already have obesity, best for them to cut it off and consume healthier foods and consume more protein and vitamin. Stop eating processed food and fast food. It contains high level of fat. Instead of that, consume more vegetable and fruits to get natural sugar for our body to provide energy. If we don't keep ourselves from eating unhealthy foods, we might get other diseases such as high blood pressure, stroke, and diabetes, which is very dangerous to ourselves. Don't be so carefree until you threaten yourself. Drink more mineral water to stay hydrated. Secondly is exercising. Exercise surely could increase our weight loss. Do some exercise at least 15 to 30 minutes a day and at least twice a week. And the last one I could share to you is sleep. People tend to be carefree about their sleep, but it actually so important for our physical and mental health. Talking about mental health, stress could also be the reason of getting weight. In the other hand, by exercising could also decrease our stress level. Lack of sleep or even oversleep could increase our body fat and also stress level. An adult should sleep 7 hours or more per day to get productive and healthy sleep. To conclude, there are many ways to avoid from obesity. It is our choice to stay in a healthy life or being cruel to ourselves by being carefree about our own health. Thank you.
To sum up, obesity is something that we cannot take it lightly, as we can see from the previous slide saying how dangerous obesity is. So everyone, regardless of age, gender and races, and especially youth, need to keep in mind that staying healthy is our choice. So I hope from our presentation, we can spread awareness about this issue, because prevent is better than cure, and we have to make sure that Malaysia won't be the highest again regarding this issue. Thank you.